Hi folks, I'm back, finally. It's been a while, again. I try to make it weekly, but that's not happening, and sorry about that. I have been kind of looking at different books and reading material that on the internet about spirituality, and going back and reconnecting to what I believe in and my faith, and how I want the spiritual path to come about in my direction to help me through life. It's generated that way, and it can be tedious at times because of all the researching and studying that you need to do, hours and hours that it takes to find as much as you can about spirituality and how you want to bring the spiritual aspects into your life and making it balanced and harmonized with the way you want to live. And it's not, take a break, you don't have to. I understand being committed to do this. I've been committed for many, many years, and I'm still finding out new ways and new thought process for being spiritual and direction I want to go in. And so if you incorporate that into your life, all the studying and the research that you do, it's a great life to live by. It changes the way you live and brings many aspects of how you live from day to day to a regular lifestyle. I mean, we don't have to get all dedicated totally to being a spiritual being all day and all night and every day. But it helps to have that spiritual side of yourself with faith and belief, meditating and having a conversation with God and bringing the Great Spirit into your being, yourself, your inner self, and touching your soul and your spirit and broaden the way you want to look at life as you want to live it. It's a wonderful and meaningful aspect of how living life can be. It's not. Some people have a hard time with it. Some people have a hard time understanding a lot of terminology. You can go on Wikipedia and put in spirituality, and you'll find an abundance of terminology for it, and that itself is part that you need to research anyway, so you understand what you're reading. Then you make that direction for yourself, that journey that you want to be on, become spiritual, and it affects the way your perspective is for the daily living that you want to do. That way you can go about your business and live the way you want to live as best as you can, and bring in the dynamics of being spiritual and spirituality helping you throughout those tough times and those days where you're kind of in a downward spiral mood, or things aren't going right for you, or you can go to a quiet place and put yourself into a mentality, thought process of turning that around, making your eventual direction more positive, more in line with being balanced and having that harmonized feeling you need for living every day as best as possible, and making your life becoming a spiritual road full of many avenues that have lessons that are put there specifically for your way of life. And taking, meditating and going to a quiet place and just being quiet, listening to that inner voice, and having a conversation with God in your own way makes for that entrance into those roads and finding the lessons there more easily done, and being more creative in your thought process for allowing the initial belief into being spiritual. It's all part of how you want to live and how you want to bring your life into a part of your life, how you want to live your life and how you want to make it as positive as you can each and every day. That way you won't lose the possibility of making the spiritual side of what you want in yourself and throughout your life become less in the dynamic way you want to live. It's not hard to, it's not hard to, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I'm here yawning in the middle of this podcast. It's a terrible thing to do, and I'm sorry for that. But I don't sleep very well, and it creeps up on me sometimes. But, the darkness, it's as easily entered as it is to easily commit yourself to finding out how to be spiritual. Sorry. And doing so making your life more spiritual keeps the darkness out. It cannot pass into your being because of your wall, your barrier that you put up spiritually to combat that and keep it out of your life. And once you fall into a low tempered mood and you stay there for a longer period of time that you really want, that's when the darkness creeps in and starts to change your mentality on how you want to live your life. A lot of people fall into that dark hole, and some never come out of it. Some take years to finally come up and out into the bright light of life and live more in harmony and balance with yourself and the way you're living ways go. Spirituality can help you, keep you on that path and that journey, and it won't allow you to keep living your life. You'll always be feeling better and always have a positive attitude. At times, everybody has a low moment and a low time in their life. There could be many reasons. When Suzanne passed away last year, I was horribly in a bad place, and it just I lost my way for a while, and because of that, the anxiety from the horrible move I had took over, and I ended up in the hospital, and I was feeling terribly down because that's where I was when she got sick and passed. And to this day, if I still feel that if I was there with her and watched over her as she was in the ambulance, she might have lived. And I feel a heavy burden because of that at times. And my spiritual side takes me out of that. And, what happened to Suzanne is just something that's I really had no control over, and possibly when I was there couldn't control it anyway because she was so badly sick in a short amount of time. And that 2 instances where she coded and she lost her air for too long of a time could have happened even if I was there. But I'm still, it's been over a year and a few days, and I still have that part of me that hasn't quite gone to the realization that that God had his touch put upon Suzanne for a reason, and she's on another path, another plane of life. And that's the way it is. And I feel her all around. She's here in spirit with me, in my heart, and I have her with me all the time. So that was just that's what spirituality makes you realize, that these things happen. They happen specifically through the hands of God or a spiritual entity far beyond what we realize in our own mindset. Takes over, and our life is on another plane of living. So it is what it is, and being spiritually strong and taking the journey to make it even stronger is a one-way ticket to having a whole lot of balance and harmony in your life. So with that, I'm gonna be on my way, and I'll come back again soon. And I'm really sorry for my yawning. I get tired that way, and when I'm doing these podcasts, for some reason it comes out. I'm such a ditz sometimes. But thank you for listening to my podcast, and I hope that I makes some sense and can bring a betterment to your life through spirituality. And so go out and continue your journey and do your research and studying and stay on the path and keep the faith and have a great day or night, whichever it is. And thank you for listening.